Okay guys, we are going to install the safety first baby and pet gate. So yeah, let's get down to it. It's really easy to install. We are using in this case a little extension piece that also comes from Safety First, just to make sure it fits this particular gap. You just take these little screw pieces and insert them into the four corners and kind of line the thing up. Okay, I'm going to get it ready. Before I do that, one thing to note, so these are going to sit over these screw pieces here. They're going to sit nicely inside of them. It is pressure mounted, so simply by tightening the screws you're going to force the screws outwards, and that's going to hold the gate in place. But you can, if you wish, you can increase security by screwing through there and attaching that straight to your wall or woodwork, whatever you've got. It also comes with these adhesive strips. Now I would caution, if you're going to use them, the adhesive is really strong, so when it's time to move these things, it's very likely if you use the adhesive it's gonna rip off your wallpaper or your plaster or whatever. So use with caution. Ask me how I know, but there we go. So I'm not going to do that in this case. I'm just going to rely on the pressure alone, which I think is good enough. I need to make sure that's on there. Okay, right, well, we'll get that in there in a second. It's quite tight in this particular scenario. Right, there we go. Kind of getting into place with it. In my case, I want it nicely up against this step so it's not a trip hazard as we go through it. Okay, and then you just kind of just line them up and sort of go finger tight with these. Now the newer models actually have a larger finger screw, which is actually really good. Makes this process even easier. Obviously we want to get the thing kind of pretty vertical. Okay. Now you can see right now this gate doesn't even line up, but just have faith. By the time you apply the pressure and the thing is all tightly held in place, it matches perfectly, and that's kind of an indication of when you've got the thing just right. Okay. So for best results, you're going to want to sort of work around and do the pressure sort of bit by bit on all the different points. So I'm using the supplied little wrench here, but as I say, the newer models come with just a larger sort of finger screw. So either way, both work fine, very easy to work with. So I'm just going to move around and do the pressure kind of a bit on each corner rather than cranking up all the way at once. Just double check my alignment. Yeah, that's not bad. A bit more down here. Just while I'm doing that, you'll notice a couple of other features. It's got these little things you can adjust. So if you only want the gate to open one way, that's really handy. It doesn't really matter in our situation, but if you've got it mounted in a hallway or just, you can see here we've still got quite a way to go before the gate actually lines up, so let's keep going. Right, you can see now we're at a point where the gate will now close. Okay, so just make any final adjustments. Obviously if we tighten it too much, that's going to close and the gate will no longer open properly. So you want to get that kind of so it's nice and square. Check the thing is secure. Obviously if you don't feel it is, you've got the other options to either screw the pads or use the adhesive. But there you go. Do it with a bit of confidence. There you go. So really solid safety gate. We were really happy, and it keeps our son out of mischief. So good luck, guys.